Among many others, I said more than 100 women staff, but I'm naming some of them here. Srimati Kalpana Kalahasti, Dr. Ritu Karidal Srivastava, who's known as the Rocket Women of India, Srimati Vanita Muttaya, Srimati Nandini Harinath, Srimati Anuradha TK, Srimati Maunmita Datta, and Srimati VR Lalitambika. So these are scientists who have come from various parts of this country, studied in institutions which are probably in tier 2 to tier 3 institutions, but sheer wanting to perform with excellence has moved them to do many things on reaching ISRO and today contributing towards the launch of Chandrayaan-3. So if Chandrayaan-3 was a great success, there are other cosmic endeavors by the ISRO, which is launching Aditya L1, which is a space-based observatory dedicated to studying the sun. And here again, the innovative thought of the ISRO has played an important function. Its primary function is, of course, to monitor the solar corona, while simultaneously conducting direct observations of the solar wind at the point where it will be located. And that point, I think, is called Sun-Earth Lagrangian point, a point where it could stay without having to consume too much fuel because it's such a position that it can help in observing sun without any obstruction in between. So the Sun-Earth Lagrangian point, which is about 1.5 million kilometers away from the Earth going towards the sun, is a very important mission. A significant feature of this one is that it's got 7 payloads, which include the visible emission line coronagraph, which, like I said earlier, Chandrayaan, BHEL, HAL have contributed. In this case, the Indian Institute of Astrophysics, which is located in Bangalore, has contributed in this particular visible emission line coronagraph, which is going to be very important an instrument which is going to be observing the sun. So Aditya L1, which was launched from Sriharikota by ISRO on the 2nd of September 2023, is one of those very important observatory for the sun, which India will be doing. There are 3 other countries which again have done this before, but India's now achieved it. So here again, a woman scientist has contributed in the Aditya L1. Nigar Shaji is a woman scientist who's actually behind this Aditya mission. So now I'll come for the last bits. Before I conclude, I just want to highlight a few points about how we see the future of space and ISRO in India. I just want to highlight the point that we shall continue the spirit of Vikram Sarabhai, in that achievements by ISRO shall be for the mankind. Achievements by ISRO shall be for development, and achievements will be for sharing with all. With that, actually, that's where the Prime Minister said when he looked at Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, G20 and so on, India will continue to explore, learn and share for the betterment of all humankind. So this is what the Prime Minister said. And this is what was the appreciation also given to the scientists. And again, standing by the scientists. Now I have my friend, Honorable Member Jairam Ramesh, the point that muscular nationalism doesn't play here. Stand next to the scientists at the time of achievement and also during disappointments. So that is a point I like to highlight, sir. More importantly, sir, it's important in June 2023, when Prime Minister visited the United States of America, we signed an accord, the Artemis Accord. Very important, sir, in that India also will be one of those 27 countries which have signed this accord, and which is a multilateral space initiative led by US, in which one of the objectives is to send humans back to the moon through an international space station. And we shall be happily party to that. And in this context, sir, I would want to pick up on something which a former NASA Associate Administrator observed. His name is Mike Gold. He was a former Associate Administrator in the NASA. He was behind drafting and shepherding Artemis Accord. So it is important to understand what his perspectives were when India joined this accord.